Hey, here we are. Well, I had hoped to be in the wilds of the forest today, but life is what happens when you're making other plans. So I thought I'd come out into the wild garden, and my little person cat here is rolling around. So I'm going to get her off the table here so I can come in with you. So here we are, and I'm wearing blue as I like to do, but I'm thinking a lot about fertility blues. And it sounds so shallow even to say that somehow. It doesn't feel like enough. The process inside of fertility and the journey moving towards midlife pregnancy for the first time again, it's powerful. And it is up and it is down in such a strong way. The highs and the lows. I still can feel it in my body because I go through this every time I'm creating something. And I chose this spot, even though it's like, wow, she's got the shadows on her face and there's the light, but I chose it very consciously. I chose this because the truth is that that's what it feels like all the time until you're holding that child or children in your arms. It's this simultaneous joy and pain, sadness and happiness, feeling hope, and then going into the darkness. And so as we're just passing equinox, there's this awareness of lightness and darkness, how they interact, and the importance of both of them. But before I fully jump into all of this, I want to say thank you for being here. If you're here for the first time, definitely hit subscribe and like if there's something interesting along the way. And here we're talking about fertility. I specialize in midlife fertility, and that's a lot of what we talk about, but there's definitely here something for you if you're on the fertility path and struggling. And it's all about getting to joy and health. And so a lot of it is that we talk about is about coming into you and what you need in order, and perhaps even your partner, if you have a partner or husband or wife or other, kind of bringing it all into alignment. Because when you're living your best life, when you're living, and it sounds so cliche, blah, best life, but really when you're vibing, when you're vibrating differently, everything changes and things come your way. You know that if you've ever been in love or you've been doing something that you love, there's power in that. At the same time, there's a very emotional time on the planet happening, which is that reminder to me when I'm in my darker days. It's that reminder of how it's even more intense on the fertility journey. Everybody has their version of that. Maybe you just haven't gotten pregnant yet, and that's hard, and or maybe you've gone through losses. Anyway, that's kind of what we're about here. If you're returning, then thank you. It's great to have you back. We're here in this international circle, and whether you're here now or on the replay, this is a sacred space for you. And so I want to just take a moment before I dive in, just like I would in our private calls like we have next week. The private calls, it's an offer, a paid thing, but we're here to give you as much as I can give now. And so I want to just take a couple breaths with you. I don't guide you through the timing of the breaths because they're your breaths. So I just want to be aware of that. I talk about breathing in and out, but you breathe in and exhale in your own time, okay? That's really important, and that's sort of a theme for taking in information and guidance and all of that, is always put your own twist to it. What do you need, okay? Just want to put that out there. So hand on heart for a moment if you're not driving or something else that you would then be in a dangerous situation. Hand on heart for a moment. I have my other hand on my legs and my feet flat on the ground, but you do what feels right for you. Sometimes I put my hand on my belly if I'm feeling more emotional or there's tension there. Just notice what's happening with your belly and then decide accordingly. If your belly feels tight, then a reminder of love and nurturing, putting your hand there can be can be strong and powerful and beautiful. So consider that. All right. So let's take a deep breath in. You take yours as long as you need to, and exhale when you're ready. We're going to do 2 more of these in your own time, inhaling in all the energy that you need for right now, this moment, and exhaling out when you're ready, all that isn't yours or can be grounded into the earth for the moment. And on your last inhale, just consider that you're going to get everything that you need from this session together right now, this time. And you're going to exhale out anything that isn't yours. If you don't remember it, then it's not yours. If it doesn't feel right for you, it's not yours. And that's the whole point here. And we'll just take a moment here. Maybe your eyes are open or closed. Mine are closed because it helps me to be inside my body, in my space for me, and not the stories that are happening around. And I just encourage you to consider where you are right now. And if you feel like sharing, of course, I'm very happy to connect and answer anything that you have to ask me or you want to have some considerations on. But right now, I just ask you to consider where you are. If you're feeling in a high or you're feeling in a low, you're sort of in the middle somewhere, in limbo. But just looking at that. All right, there's a hummingbird right above me. That must mean something. We'll have to look that up later. For those of you who are on my little communication circle, I will definitely send something to you about that after this. So I want to say this as you open your eyes and you sit with, am I in a high or in a low, is what's getting you there and what's keeping you there. Because it's constant up and down, from my own experience, when it's low, sometimes faith, I was just talking to somebody about this, and I absolutely feel the same. Faith kind of is questioned when things aren't going as you felt so strongly they would. Faith is rattled. Belief is rattled. But inside of that, your values stand strong. And so I wonder, what is the thing, the line that goes all the way through, no matter if you're in a high or a low, what is the thing that continues there? Is it, that was what I would ask you. That would be the question I would put. If you're here right now or you're in the replay, comment down below, like, what is it that stays true no matter what ups or downs are happening? That's a constant for you. It can be doubt. It can be a sureness about something. It can be this feeling that you're still going to be a mother, parent, even though but there's this, even if it's not logical, something that's there. It can be that you want to be happy, or you want to keep your strong connection with your partner if you have one. Whatever, think about, 1 to 3 things that are really strong in there. And I'm asking you to do this because when you get in this blues place or this down place, it's so easy to really get stuck there. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is something serving you inside of that. And I don't say that in I'm up here and you're down there. I mean, when I am in a low place, there's a reason. I need to be silent and something's going to come. It means it's a reminder to come back to nature and the things that feed me. So I ask the same of you. What is it that your dip, your down moment, your sadness, what is it bringing? Maybe it's bringing clarity on what you do and don't want. On your path going forward, on your path going forward. I don't know. It could be something simple, it could be something deeper. And if you don't feel like sharing here on the comments, you're absolutely welcome to write me at ariel@imperfectparenting.net and have a more personal exchange. I do write back. I don't always do it in 3 seconds, but I do definitely write you back personally. So I'm able to do that at this time. That's great. So just thinking about that. The other thing I want to say that I feel is really important, it is really important, is to know this. You are here. What's going on? Hey, come back here, you. Hey, I'm back. That is the internet, and I don't know if it's going again. What the heck's going on? There we go. We are back in action. That is the reality of being outside. Are we continuing? Wow, did this just pop back on? I don't know. Oh, wow, of course. So I didn't know this was actually turning back on. So I just unplugged the mic, everything, and yeah. Okay, so I'll just do a handheld. You'll be here inside my house for a moment in an awkward angle. So I felt like it was a sign, and I'm not sure what it is, that exactly in the moment that I said there's something important for you to know, first I lost signal, and then, or right before that, and then my phone just magically was overheated, which is strange because it's not hot, but I guess it was in the slight sun. All right. Well, that is the reality of technology. All right, here we go. I will say this. You started on this journey for a reason, and I want you to remember just for a moment, and maybe we'll do a separate, I'm going to take that as the sign. We're going to do something more with that about why you started this journey and why you're meant for this. You know what? I'm feeling like there's something that's supposed to happen here. Okay, if there's been something in this for you before, definitely like this and subscribe if you're new. I'm going to just say that because I'm going to wrap up, but I want to say something. I feel like I want more time with you, and I feel like that was a sign. I was not planning this. I was toying with the idea, but I think that I would like to do maybe a free live mini workshop. So, wow, how can I do this? Would you rather get up early on a Saturday or on a Saturday? So let's try 9:30 tomorrow. Oh gosh, I hope I can make that happen. 9:30 tomorrow, Saturday morning. I should probably do 10, but I can't do 10. So 9:30. 9:30 Pacific tomorrow, Saturday the 24th. Let's sit down, even if it's just 30 minutes right here. No, not right here. I'm going to put something down in the description. I want to be in a Zoom with you. Let's have fun. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So look down in the description if that's interesting for you. And I'm going to finish this video with you live on Zoom because I want to see your faces. And I don't know if that gives us enough time, but I can't do it on Sunday. I need to sleep in one day this week. So let's do that. 9:30 a.m. And there will be something down in the description. Check it after in 2 hours because I've got a meeting right now. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to whip something out so that you can sign up and I can get you into Zoom in a more private space. And I want to work with you on those ups and downs because it's the most intense part of this journey. And if you can get a bit of that down, then the rest will just come, easily or more easily, or at least you have that foundation. And even if you change your mind about fertility, you will have something to walk away with because you are meant to be here. And I don't ever want you to forget that. All right, I am going to very imperfectly finish this video because I have another meeting, but that's not why. The real why is that we got stopped, and I take pause when those signs are important. All right, have a beautifully imperfect day, and I hope to see you 9:30 a.m. Pacific tomorrow, Saturday, I do not give up my Saturdays easily, I have to say, but I want to do this. And I'm going to a naming ceremony for an incredible spiritual woman I hope to very soon introduce you to, especially probably in a more private way, but we'll find a way. All right. Mwah. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow at 9:30. Oof, am I really going to get up? Yeah, I'm going to do that. All right. See you soon. Bye.